Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, hey, Rob. Good to see you too, sir. Trying to learn to race on wheel. It's not going well so far. I thought I was starting to get it about a week ago. I was having some good laps and stuff, but it's giving me the gears right now. Lots of work to do to actually get good at this. How you been doing, Rob? I haven't been in your lobbies very much recently. I probably should have put the fact that I'm trying to learn wheel into my headline. Anybody who's done it themselves probably knows how bad it usually goes when you try to do daily races and you're not ready yet, so... I did not expect it to be this much harder to save a car when it starts to go on wheel compared to controller. On controller, oh, I'm sorry, man. That corner. I did that twice last race. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. I hope things get better for you soon. Oh man. That's a pretty nice lap time. 25.5. I'd be happy if I can get there by the end of tonight, but right now I just gotta work on not crashing. That's my number one goal. Completely dislike it. Not sure if early downshifting is going to do me any good. I can't remember if this car haven't been able to play as much recently. Basically, the goal tonight is to try to put in one clean lap. If we can do that, I'll be kind of happy. I haven't driven this track in a while, so only my video, which is completely unfamiliar for this track and this, not this car, but I just don't know this track very well right now. Oh, God. Almost threw it away. I forgot with this track, if you stop to, if you admire your lap time, there's a good chance you're gonna spin out because you'll miss your braking point for turn one. Okay. I am intentionally talking a bit, like, kind of quiet, so that's probably an adjustment I'll have to make. Okay. I'll probably have to dial that in a little bit more in the more detailed settings in the main menu, but I always talk pretty quietly just because my wife and my daughter sleep nearby, so don't want to wake them up. I made a little bit of a pickup there, so see how it goes. I surprisingly didn't start last, so. Okay, ART, wow. Thank you, Rob. Are you racing tonight? Well, you said you were having some bad luck. You spun out in 3 races before. Are you racing on your alts right now? Oh, Bama's in here. Nice. Oh, qualified last. I guess I'm backing in mostly A lobbies, so that makes sense. Bama. Oh, Dirt Taxi? I think I know that guy. Oh. Okay. Alright, objective for this race is to not crash. Keep the car on the track at all costs, even if that means completely rolling out of the throttle and losing a bunch of time. Losing 2 seconds because you had to jump out of the grass is a lot better than losing 15 seconds because you crashed off track. We'll see what happens. After this race, I will adjust my mic volume. I turned the game audio down a little bit, so once I turn the mic volume up a little bit, that should fix that problem, hopefully. I just don't want to have to talk too loud. There's some shenanigans going on behind me. I do not want to be a part of that. Guys, it's lap 1. Let's not get out of control here. Ooh. Oh boy. Jesus does love us here, Panda. Please don't let me off track for that. Thank you. Uh-oh. Come on, man. You're way off pace. Why are you sitting there receiving like that? What? Oh, guys, what are we doing here? I think I was carrying a little bit too little speed through there, but I think I stacked this up. That's alright. I'm willing to accept that. At least somebody pushed me off track. I didn't spin myself this time. I have an excuse. Oh boy. It happens. Oh boy, I cannot hit an apex unless I'm following somebody. Oh no, no, no. Oh, brother. These track edges will get you. So, I've been spoiled by about 6 years or 7. No, wow, I just realized I've been playing sport mode since GT Sport since about 2018 on controller, so my old habits of thinking I can just let go of the stick or go from steering input to counter steering instantly, that habit is going to have to die hard because I cannot save the car so far with the wheel. I really struggle with it. As a Canadian who spent his entire teenage years drifting a truck on ice, not being able to counter steer and save a vehicle is kind of embarrassing, but we'll get better at it. Alright, let's try to at least match our quality time in the race. That's a good goal to set, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Oh boy. I think after this is just going to be a practice stream. I am not ready for it. Not ready for lobbies yet. That's okay. Yeah, that's one thing. I thought having a little more input control with the pedals was going to make my throttle input better, but I think because it takes more time for me to let off the throttle when I do start to lose it a little bit, I think that's what's messing me up when I try to save the car, because I counter steer pretty quick, but it seems like even though I'm at full opposite lock and I've let off the throttle, the car just kind of keeps spinning, and I think it's because I'm not letting off instantly. I'm kind of rolling out of it slowly. Missed another reboot. Smoke spin out. Okay. Oh boy. Looks like Bama and the Blessed One are having a little gingerbread man here. Ooh. Hey now. Well, my optimal is pretty close to my quality time, so I think I'm just going to have to be happy with that. Yeah, optimal was within 3/10 of my quality, so it's not so bad. Thanks to Bama and the Blessed One for that. I didn't do anything to earn it, but we'll take it. I guess I did start last. Man. Yeah, I think after this we're not gonna... Is Gingerbread Man still in here? Yeah, he left. He's the one who punted me. I was gonna say something, but probably wouldn't have mattered. Where's my phone? Okay. Yeah, let's just run some practice here. Let's get a feel for this car at this track. I was getting ahead of myself. I put up a lap time within like a second and a half of the guys at the top of my friend ranking, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. I'll learn it in the race, but no, sir. I need some more practice. Oh my god, I put myself in the queue again. I didn't mean to do that. Once I get used to that little bit of oversteer that this car has, that used to be my like wheelhouse on controller. I loved a car that rotated a lot, but I just do not have the control on the wheel. Not yet, anyway. That's going to be a penalty. Yep. Oh boy. Are you using... Are you using the 911 GT3 as well, Rob? It's kind of business. Yeah, I'm trying to find my sweet spot there for turn 2. When I break what I feel like is early, I'm way too slowed down for the corner when I get there. So I'm still trying to figure out my sweet spot. Okay. Oh, of course. It never fails. Okay, I'm gonna back out of this race because I don't want to race. I'm starting to get things figured out here, and I don't want that to get interrupted by a race. There's a good chance I could have been in the 25s there, or at least like beat my quality time. All right. I just need practice. Because even if I get a good quality time, I'm still not ready to go into a race. Okay, I need to pick an actual brake marker for that corner. I have a bad habit of not picking brake markers. I just go until I get scared or I lose it. Which is good for finding the limit, but it's not good for being consistent and not crashing. Man. Car rotates so nice when you get on the throttle the right way. But it's a double-edged sword, because if you pick up too early and too much, it understeers like crazy, or you oversteer into the abyss. So it's a bit to get used to. There we go. Okay. That feels good, because that was nowhere near a perfect lap. Alright. That's okay. We're in the 125s. I couldn't see the damn corner because of the stupid ghost. Freaking blind entry corner. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, got it way too deep. Just gonna finish this lap. These laps where you're like just over the edge of the limit are a good way to learn. Sounds good, Rob. Talk to you in a bit. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, come on. It's almost the perfect exit. I actually meant to do that. I was just gonna go read this sign. Ah, automated gate. Okay, good to know. Oh man. I'm so stabby. I'm so stabby with the throttle. Oh boy, way too deep. that's okay. If I beat my last lap with a quarter that terrible. Never mind. That's not it. That ain't it. I will get better than I don't know what my target is now actually. At first my target was to just get a 125.7, but now if I can put in a clean lap, that seems very attainable. Like low 125 seems very attainable, so. It's almost like if you give a race car full throttle while you're almost at full lock, it will like probably oversteer and spin out. So weird how that works, right? Relax, relax, relax. Oh boy. That was easily the best I'd run this first 2 corners. And I blew it up. Speed, I am speed. Come on, man. How much counter steer do you need? Maybe more than that when I have already pushed you past the point of no return. Too deep, too deep. When I said that my best lap, my ghost, was not a perfect lap, I did not consider the fact that, although it was not a perfect lap, it was the best I had run any of these corners, probably at any given time. There's a lot more speed there, but I'm just making way too many mistakes to hold on to it and find out. Okay. Bro. Man, oh man. ever driven a car that steps out so much when you have like almost all of the steering input taken out of it? Guess it's because it's rear engine, but my goodness. Feels like I'm already going in a straight line and I put the power down and it starts to just go, take off on me. That's gonna be close. Quite. Oof, that was an awful noise. I'm sorry if anybody is in here right now. My goodness. Excuse me. I was so locked into driving, I forgot to set my brake bias. What am I doing? Come on, come on. Oh, too close. Oof, +5 rear. It just already has so much, it already rotates so much under braking. What I was at before, well, for the last little bit, I was just at, sorry about that. For the last little while, I was just running it at 0, but on other tracks, I know my sweet spot for this car was -2. Just because it already has so much rear rotation, because it's rear engine. I try to counteract it a little bit to make it just a bit more manageable. Thank you, sir. Not sure what my goal is now, but I think I can get I think I can get like a low 125 here if I grind. going to be close, but I'll be a little bit off still. No, that's a penalty. I'm just going to finish it, even though it's going to be heartbreaking. Oh, never mind. I blew it. Okay, that's good. I didn't want to be heartbroken anyway. Maybe I'll go to 1. Oh, whoops. Oh boy. I think I still got my best there, even though I blew the last corner. Oh, it was close. Oh my god, bro. This fucking car. You cannot slide this car off the corner. Like, that's not an option. I guess if it was in racing cards, it would probably help too, but... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is the first time that catching a little bit of the edge there has done that to me during this whole session. Oh my goodness. That was the one too, I had it. I don't think I was going to beat my record by much, but it was going to be a couple tenths, I think. Dang. Oh my goodness. Alright. Just gotta focus up here. I can do this. Alright. There we go. Oh, missed it. Alright. Well, I'm even with Rob. I feel like we've got a respectable time up there now. This is less about lap time as much as it's about just not crashing, you know? Getting more of a feel for how to drive this damn thing. Man, oh man. It'd be really awesome if this game would just let me use my rotation limiter on my wheel. So when I hit the end, I know, oh, that's the end of my swing. But no, it's just RNG this in here for no reason. Silly game. brother. Oh boy. Well. I guess now I could put now that I've got a little bit more control, I can try and emulate a lap time of somebody who's actually good at the game. Alright, we just gotta try get a couple more tens, and then I'm content for the night. Completely missing my apexes, my braking zones. Awesome. I don't really have an established turning point for turn 1 too, which is causing me some issues. Yeah, I got there eventually. Oh man, I've gotten like 2/3 of a lap in following the ghost of this number 2 lap time in the world, and I know I've got another half second for sure. Not if I do that, but I've got another half second for sure that I can get out of this car. That's alright. I don't get much time to play, so. I don't get much time to play, so there's a good chance that you can beat me later in the week if I don't improve on it. I'm only doing this for a few more minutes, and then I gotta call it a night. You're right. You are right about that. I am trying too hard. I'm trying to push every breaking point. I'm trying to pick up time in all the wrong ways. I'm trying to push my breaking points back and try to pick up the throttle earlier. In reality, I just need to run a clean, smooth lap where I hit my breaking point and I don't pick up the throttle too early. And I don't do that. Can't be doing that. Thanks for stopping by, Rob. I appreciate you chatting and hanging out with me. It's just you and I. Just you and I tonight. That's okay. Have a good week. Hopefully I'll see you on the track later this week. Be good. Be good to race against somebody who's reliable to race against and safe to race against. Like you. In my current state of instability. I would have had something there, but I threw it away. Oh, brother. Really? Oh boy, this is what always happens. Alright, I am officially losing focus, so. Wow, 250 kilometers. Holy crap. Well, that was a session. Well, 250 kilometers, I guess, for the day, not for that stint. Whew. I know I've got some more time in there. A lot more. Well, thanks for stopping by, Rob. Have yourself a good night. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Didn't see if anybody else popped in, but if you end up watching the stream after the fact, thank you. Feel free to drop a like. It was kind of a long session of just a bunch of quality, a lot of crashing, a lot of missed breaking points and apexes, but maybe you would have learned something watching it. Okay, take care. See you next time.